In the current state of world markets, many companies, while trying to cut costs, are considering cheaper and, in many cases, inferior products. Those initial savings might seem appealing at first glance. But once you factor in all the essential expenses, the actual return on investment, more often than not, tells a whole different story. Like Grandpa always said, when you buy cheap, you buy twice. When designing and building hospital interiors, NMG's future-proofed modular solutions are superior to the conventional building methods of yesteryear in every way. With its faster, cleaner, hassle-free installation, minimum maintenance, embedded technologies, endless adaptability, and once you take aesthetics into account, well, there was never a contest in the first place. In this video, we're going to show you that NMG's premium brand is also the more cost-effective solution. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and start with what the price difference actually is. As this case study of a 40-bed ICU project shows, the various components of the construction, be it sinks, doors, charting stations, cost the same on both modular and gypsum partitions. The only difference lies in the actual walls. And judging by the initial quote, the modular wall system looks quite a bit more. But that is far from the full picture. To begin with, take the conventional construction as an example. Once you factor in essential costs like installing MEP outlets, the need for mudding and painting, downtime waiting for those things to dry, and even the addition of bump rails, crash rails, and corner guards, regular gypsum building methods are, in reality, plenty more expensive than most initial price breakdowns will tell you. One of the many benefits of modular solutions and its precise workflow, there are no hidden costs. The price NMG quotes is the price the client pays. But yes, there is a higher initial investment for modular systems. However, over the next 10 years, the savings made on that initial outlay are head-turning to say the least. Again, taking our 40-bed ICU unit, let's look at the tangible savings. Let us examine, for example, a cost that comes with old-fashioned building methods. The cost of closing down the unit and periodically reapplying antimicrobial paint. Say our ICU unit is closed down every other year, so 5 times over our 10 years. At the reasonable price of $10 per square meter to do the job, over 10 years repainting our 40-bed unit would cost a total of close to $88,000. And, of course, the ICU unit will have to be closed during this period, resulting in a loss of revenue. Even if you managed a speedy 3-day turnaround, repainting a $1,600 per day ICU would accrue, over 10 years, a cost of $960,000. That is an expensive painting. And if that weren't enough, there's still more. The cost of adding and changing MEP outlets in non-modular construction units shouldn't be neglected. If you take a conservative churn rate of MEP outlets over our 10 years, add it to the revenue lost from shutting down the units during this maintenance procedure, this quickly accumulates to a big cost further down the line. And this is all money that could be saved with a slightly bigger initial outlay on a modular design. By adding $488,000 for a modular construction, that price differential would balance out after just 2 years of savings. In fact, our 10-year case study shows a whopping $2.48 million in savings. And, incredibly, this is not the end of the savings. many of the elements of NMG's modular construction methods contribute to a reduction in infection rate, which, in turn, results in significant savings. These include medical-grade filler to seal extrusions, embedded technology such as screens, and an easier, more efficient cleaning process. All of this means that, along with the enhanced well-being of both patients and staff that come with adopting the cleaner, easier-to-maintain modular approach, you also see yet more big savings over the course of 10 years. Savings that amount to more than 507% of your initial investment. To recap, we showed you how conventional building methods lull clients with short-term false economies. But once you factor in all the essential costs in getting the facility operational and properly maintained, adopting NMG's superior modular system becomes clearly the more affordable solution.